Hello everybody. Today we'll be doing a project about just the flat clock. It's a normal clock. And we have today Michael
Hi everyone.
and me, Robert. Because we're just making a simple clock.
So we're going to make a simple clock today. What are we going to make the clock out of?
Cardboard.
Tell them that. I don't know.
To be cardboard.
Uh-huh.
We're going to make it out of cardboard and some paper.
Some cardboard and paper. Mm-hmm. Cool. So how are we going to make the clock, buddy?
Let's get... Wait, is this cardboard?
This is like a little thin cardboard paper. Do you want to make it out of that, or we have this cardboard over here?
This cardboard and just let's just say this is paper.
Okay, so that's going to be the paper you're going to use, and then you're going to use the cardboard box?
Yep.
All right, so grab the cardboard box. What are you going to do to the cardboard box?
We're going to cut some of it out.
Okay, and how are you going to cut it out?
With scissors.
Okay. So I have a pair of scissors here, buddy. And what do you want to do first?
So thick.
Is it kind of hard for you to cut with this cardboard? So Robert's over here, he's cutting out a shape that he wants to use. Tell us what shape you're cutting out, Robert, and what are you cutting that out for?
The clock.
Okay, so for the clock, is that like the hands of the clock, or is that going to be for the face of the clock?
For the back of it.
Okay, for the back of the clock. Awesome. Is that how big you want the clock to be?
Yep.
All right. Good job. You got that over there. So show everybody what you have there.
A square.
Okay, you have a
square.
What you gonna do with that square?
Cut it out into a circle.
Okay. Well, how do you? What is the question I'm looking for? Do you want your clock to be this size, or did you want the clock bigger or smaller?
Just like this.
Okay. And how can we make a nice circle on there?
Just trace it and cut out the line.
Trace it? Okay, what are you going to use to trace?
This marker.
Okay. Okay. I thought we talked about how we were going to use like a cup or a plate or something to do that. Is that the plan you want to stick with, or you want to change the plan?
Change the plan, I think.
Okay. Awesome. So Robert's going to cut out his shape of his clock now. Okay, take your time, take your time. Cut on the lines, make it look nice. And this project that we're doing today was Robert's idea because in second grade, he's actually learning right now about how to tell time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're learning how to move the hands around the clock and tell time. So it was his idea that he wanted to do a clock out of cardboard today.
So then if the big hand's at 12, then that would be 0, 0 on the other side.
Oh.
On the other side, if it's pointing to like 5, that would be 5 o'clock.
Oh, nice, nice. So
but then if it was 3, but the small hand was pointing to 3, and then the big hand was pointing to 6. Then that would be 3:30.
Oh, okay. So what are you going to do now, bud? I like your clock here. I'm just worried. Me personally, I think it's like really small. Don't you think, or no?
I think it's kind of small.
Okay. So you want to keep going with this, or do you want to try making like a bigger clock?
Go.
Okay, go ahead. Keep on going then.
Wait, do you have one of those things that you poke in there?
Okay, you want to poke a hole in the center? Okay.
No. I mean like,
I know, I was just going to poke a hole so it'll go through easier.
Okay.
Where do you want the hole to go through?
Right there.
Right there? Okay. Awesome. It's right here, buddy. Come on, come back on camera, bud. I'll get it for you. We don't want you jumping off camera so much. Is this what you were talking about?
Yep.
Okay. So I put the hole there for you, and then you have that. Now what else are you gonna do?
Wait. I need to cut this out first.
Okay. Go ahead and cut out what you're gonna cut out. And tell us what you're cutting out as you're doing that.
The hands?
The hand. And what are you thinking? Why'd you make a couple different cuts there? Cool. So that's going to be the pointer. Look how you have your finger behind the paper. You got to be very careful, okay? So that way you don't poke your finger with that.
Can you make a little hole here again?
Sure. I'll make a little hole in there for you. And explain to us what we're doing with this. What is this being used for?
You need to poke a hole in it, make another one, and then it's those little arrows.
Oh, so this is what you're using for the hand of the clock? Okay, cool. I like that. All right, I think I have a hole there, enough to get started for you. Here you go, bud. Can you push that through that hole? Is that what size you want? Okay.
Okay.
Now what? Tell us what we need to do next here for our little cardboard clock.
Make another one for the big hand.
Okay, so cut that piece out that you're going to make for the big hand. See what we're going to do there. Oh, I like what you did there. You're shaping it a little bit better, huh? Okay.
Another one.
I think that dropped. I'm just moving up here so it doesn't fall. Nice. And how are you going to tell the difference between the big hand and the small hand here?
This one's going to be a little bit bigger.
Oh, like the hand itself is going to be bigger? Okay, cool. Do you want me to help poke a hole in there for you?
See how this one's bigger?
I do see how that one's bigger. All right. Let's see, what did I use? I used this little screw here. I think I had another one, though. Here it is.
I found those screws.
Hole there for you. You found them? Well, good thing you found them because they're coming into a hand today.
They're little helpers.
They're little helpers.
I also use them pretending I'm like one of my Lego builders. They were building a screen for my Lego electric chair. So then it's like no screen.
There you go,
like when it was no screen. Then I put a screen there. So it's kind of better.
Okay, so I see what you got there. Show everyone what you did. Cool. Show everyone so they can see. And tell them what that is.
This is
Sit down so they can see your face. All right, there you go, like that. Back up a little bit, right there in front of the camera. Ah, okay. And tell them what that is.
These are the hands.
Mm-hmm.
You can move them.
They're the hands to move them around the clock. Cool. And what are you going to do now with them? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're kind of spinning them around in circles there, huh? To make it easier to move.
Looser.
More looser. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Now what do we do?
Put this inside.
Mm-hmm.
You see this? There's another one there. Now you flatten that out. So that can't fall.
Oh, cool. Can I take a look at that? So now we have our clock face that Robert made here. He has a circle, and then here he has his little hands that he can move around to tell us what time it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. What else is missing on our clock?
The number.
Okay. Did you want to paint this at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So can we take it apart a little bit so that way you could paint?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And then we can put it back together.
And then put it.
Right. Mm-hmm. So what color paint did you want to make on your clock? Reach over here. You want to make it orange? Okay, close it. Really good. Close it. And then shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. Are you changing color now? Cool.
Green.
Did you shake it good? Is it dry? You hear the paint shaking around in there?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, now let's squeeze out that paint on there.
Now let's see that 4. 4.
Ooh, you almost missed it. Ooh, that looks weird, huh?
Oh, look, there's bubbles on.
There is. It's
Can
like
we pop the bubbles?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh!
You got a little paint on there. Cool. Now, buddy, let's go ahead. I'm going to put this here so you can paint on it. Pick a brush. What brush are you going to use to paint this?
There's Harry Potter brush.
Mm-hmm.
There's this brush.
Well, which one do you want to use?
Oh, this is Harry Potter brush.
What makes that a Harry Potter brush?
Black.
Okay. So
it's like a wand.
Okay. So
you sit on it and fly on it.
Cool. All right, let's put that back up here. Now, let's see. Those bristles good? All right. You gonna start painting?
Pop, 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 pop.
Awesome.
Dun, dun, dun.
That looks really cool there. I think that's a pretty cool color that you picked, that green.
It's also my favorite color.
Green is your favorite color?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought you liked blue. Green's better?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I like that. Awesome. Do you have a technique that you're using as you're painting? Is there a special technique you use?
Go on the sides.
Just go on the sides?
Yeah, to get it a little bit better.
That's a good technique. I like that technique.
And then sometimes I use this and I just squeeze it on there, the whole thing.
Is that a technique?
And just swirl it around.
All right. Awesome. Coming out really cool. I like what you did there.
Splat. Splat. Splat.
Cool.
Splat.
Oh, you just gave me an idea.
Splat. Yeah, squirt the paint all over it.
No, not that idea. Like I was thinking, let me see. Can I see the brush a little bit?
Okay.
After you're done like painting after you're done painting the surface like a little bit, and then it dries, you could do like another color and you could splat work like you were doing to add like a design.
Oh, like on this paper?
Sure. What do you mean on that paper?
Oh, like this? Just go like splat, splat, splat.
Oh, okay. There you go. Finish painting up, buddy.
Splat.
There you go. Finish your project.
Okay.
Awesome. You might have to hold it so it doesn't move around so much.
Splat, 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 splat. Splat, splat, splat.
That is coming out to look really awesome.
Wait, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Wait, this could be a zombie.
You're making a zombie clock. Is that so the zombies can tell what time they need to come out?
Yes.
Oh.
Because they're always late on Halloween, and guess what? They probably throw a pumpkin thing on their head.
Interesting.
And then they say, I don't know, is this brain or candy? It says Smart Eat. That's like brain, right? They're like, is this brain or candy?
Oh, like
what is it? I didn't have time to see.
like the Smartie candies, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I really like Smarties.
Can zombies read though? Can zombies read?
No, they can only read green stuff.
Oh.
So then if it says green right here and it says Forca or something, or I don't know, it's spelled ACRILICA.
That's how. Oh, you're reading it in a different language. That's why. I thought you were reading the English word. So up here.
I don't know what it says because I'm not a zombie.
Oh. So it says acrylic in English.
Acrylic.
So let's finish painting this, but because we're gonna have to let this dry.
Okay.
Oh, got me. Are you gonna turn my head into a zombie clock? All right, let's finish painting this.
Now you have green on your head.
Let's finish painting this because it needs to dry. Okay. So you gotta finish painting the base of the clock. What about that spot right there? Hey, you missed the spot.
Get in there.
Get all of it. All right.
How about I paint?
Can I see?
Wait.
I want to see. Can I see?
Wait.
Never mind.
Wait, and then I'll like. Okay. Oh, great. That's the star. I'm right.
Well, what are you doing there? Oh, okay. All right. So, Robert, what's the next step?
Look, he has clown nose.
I see that. What's the next step that we have to do for our clock? What else are we missing from the clock? What else are we missing from that clock there? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, what else do we have to do for the clock?
Let it dry. Let it dry.
Yeah, but what's next? So we have our face of our clock, right? So let's think about that as it's drying. We have the face of the clock, and then we have our two hands of our clock here, right? Are you listening? So what else is next? What do we have to do?
I'm trying to make a hawk.
A what?
The bird, you know.
Oh, you're trying to... You were getting so distracted, but that's so cool. Are you going to show that to everybody so they know what they're looking at? So Robert made a little bird out of the extra cardboard that we had here. He looked at it and then put a dot of paint on there, and now he has a little bird. That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, I like that. That looks awesome. We'll put that to the side and we'll paint that bird later. All right?
Paint you! I'm gonna paint you! I'm gonna paint you!
All right, buddy. So look here, though. What else are we missing from our clock? How do you tell what time it is on the clock?
I know.
What do you know? Tell me what you know.
If this thing, that, this one's bigger, right?
Which one's bigger? I'm having trouble telling which one's bigger. Let me see.
I don't know which one's bigger.
You don't know which one's bigger either?
Oh yeah, I know. If it has this white thing there, that's the smaller one.
That's the smaller. That one looks bigger to me though.
Yeah, because it is bigger.
So why would you call it the smaller one if it looked bigger?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll decide that in a little bit. But what else is missing from your clock here?
I don't know. Numbers.
Numbers. So we have to put numbers on the clock. Have you decided how you want to put the numbers yet?
No.
You haven't decided? Like, do you want to paint the numbers on there? Do you want to write them on there? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, it's your clock. You get to decide whatever you want to do. You're being the artist and the engineer here and designing your own clock. You know what I thought would be pretty cool too, Robert? You know what I thought would be pretty cool too?
What?
You could make this a clock too, right?
Oh, birdie clock, so birdie can tell time.
Like technically a clock could be any color, any shape.
I'll
right?
just keep it like this.
I don't know why I said color. It's looking at the green. But it could be any shape too, right?
I want to keep this as a picture.
You don't want to make this into a clock?
No.
Okay, you keep that as a picture. I thought that'd be cool. Make it like a little clock in the center here with a bird picture in the back.
So then birdies can tell time?
Right, that would be cool.
I'm making a shirt.
Alright, well, if you're going to paint up here so we don't get the table all dirty, okay? Okay. So how are we going to put the numbers on your clock here?
Write them in this black marker and put 12 up here, 6 down here, 5 here, 1 right there.
I didn't catch all that. Was that out of order? So I see what you're doing.
You're out of order.
I'm out of order? Okay. So I see what you're doing there. You were putting 12 at the top, right? You're going to paint that? Did you want Daddy to put the numbers on here for you?
I will.
You will?
I will see a bird this time. I'll do it.
Okay, well, keep painting that if you want. Your bird. Can I help you paint the bird? I'm going to help you out here. Ooh, I want to paint too.
Wait.
So what color are we painting the bird? Is the bird going to be all green?
No. Just put, enough.
I want to reach over here. Sorry, buddy. Can you move the water more this way so I can reach it and I don't have to, like, knock you? There you go. Perfect. Oops.
Uh-huh.
So what are you doing to the bird here? What are you doing?
Making him, a shooting bird. Or bird.
Can I paint? What do you want me to paint? I want to paint with you.
Right over to this level, paint green.
Okay. Underneath it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. I'll do that while you do what you're doing there. You know you have different colors you could put on there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing there. That's pretty cool. You are so creative, dude. You just jump around everywhere. So what we're doing is we're just painting this little picture that Robert discovered from his leftover cardboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing this as we wait for our clock face to dry. Right? Like
Wait,
that.
is he going to be a bald eagle? Because he's white here.
He can be, yeah, sure.
Bald eagles are bald?
Hey, but can I paint the nose here too, green? The beak? Or do you want to just leave it with that line?
Like that, and also, another mission. Paint, Green here too.
Okay, paint all of that green inside there?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. I am your assistant today, so whatever you want me to do, I'm going to help you do. Okay?
I want you to do next. Put duct tape on your head.
I meant to help you paint, mister. I know you get all creative and all
Okay, paint your glasses green.
I'm going to regret those words that I said. You're going to
Fine, paint your teeth purple.
I think I'm going to quit. I don't want to be your assistant anymore.
Fine.
All right.
Paint your ears.
Let's focus back over here, okay?
Fine, paint inside your nose.
All right. Now what?
Okay.
I still think this is going to look really cool, dude, if we turn that into a clock as well. And we can make 2 clocks. What do you think?
Oh. Okay, now paint this inside green.
Are you going to keep doing that until I finish painting everything green?
Yes, and until you paint your eyebrows.
Oh, wow. No. Okay. I'm going to paint inside here now.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, next one.
Dun,
Cut
dun,
that
dun,
out. Hey. Let's do this right.
Okay,
Thank
fine. Paint your beard.
Nope. Next one. What are we
Paint
going
your
to do
beard. Paint your beard.
Nope.
Fine.
What are we doing next?
Paint your head.
Paint my head.
Ah! You got paint on your
You
head.
got paint on my head.
You
Alright.
got paint on your head.
What are we going to do next, dude? Let me know. Robert, we don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Alright. So I'm going to put the numbers on here. You said you want me to paint the numbers on or just write the numbers on there? Robert?
I think it should dry off a little bit and...
On the clock here, it should dry off a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more needs to dry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just trying to dry this off a little bit because there's some wet spots on here still. Can we turn that into a clock too? I really want to turn that into a clock. Can we turn that into a clock?
Okay.
What's that? I like his tattoos he has on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the 33?
I don't know.
You just pick the numbers 33? Interesting. Alright, but can I see the marker? No?
One more.
Alright. So you want the numbers on the clock face here?
Uh-huh.
Which side's the top of the clock?
This side.
This right here is the top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like right here?
Uh-huh.
So the 12 should go right here?
Yep.
Okay. So 12.
1.
1.
2.
2. Oops,
3.
it's a little wet there. 3. 4.
8, 9, 2, 4.
4.
8, 9, 2.
And then what? 5.
5.
Right?
6.
6.
7.
7. Oh no. 7.
8.
8. It's a little wet there. I'm going to come back and write the 8. But the 9 goes here, right?
9. 10.
10.
11.
11. Okay. And then here we said 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little wet there still. We'll have to come back and write that later, okay? So then what do we do to your clock? Robert, don't put things in your mouth.
Okay.
That's not the right thing to do. What are we going to do here now? You just like bailed on the project midway through, dude. What are you doing here?
We're gonna have to put this in, but it's wet.
Okay, so it's still wet there, but you want to put that in there, right? So what we have here that Robert made was his little clock. He painted it a green color. And then we just wrote on there, because of the size of it, I went ahead and helped him write the numbers so that the numbers would fit in there evenly if it was small.
This looks like a shoe.
Like
The white on there.
So as you see here, we just have the numbers going around. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just like a clock face. And then what Robert wants to do is he wants to put his... You want to put that in here now?
Yep.
Okay, put that in there.
It's so tough.
Poke. Help there. Poke. And then how do you get it to hold in there? Cool. Nice. So we have that in there, and let me help you out there, just so it holds good. Awesome. Oh no, I made it too tight, I think. See, don't disappear. Don't disappear. Awesome. So now we can tell time. Robert, show me how you tell time now that you have your little clock. How do you do that? Show me how you do that.
6.
Use your words. Use your words and tell us what you're doing.
Okay, this is the big hand, this is the little hand.
Okay. So how does that work?
Now, it's pointing at the 11, right? The little hand?
Mm-hmm.
The big hand's pointing at the 6.
Well, that's pointing between the 10 and the 11, isn't it? Okay, so now it's like right at the 11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which hand? Is that the big hand?
The big hand has the green that looks like a shoe on it.
Okay. And the big hand's pointing at the 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the little hand is pointing at the 11. So what time is that?
11:30.
Oh, cool. It's 11:30. And what would I do if I wanted to make it 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock. Coming right up. Well.
Okay. So the big hand you move to what side? And show. Let's put it this way so people can see what you're doing there.
Dun dun dun.
Awesome. So I really like your clock that you made there. And that's pretty simple to make, huh?
Make the 8.
Is it dry there yet? Can we write the 8 on there yet?
Yes.
Mommy is gonna love you when she sees sees her table. All right. So let's see if we can make that 8 better now that it dried a little bit more.
It dried a little bit.
Cool. Tell us what else you could do to tell time here. Do you know how to tell time at different positions?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
show me.
No.
Well, what are you doing over there now? All right, I'm gonna give you a challenge problem right now. Robert, what time does this say right here? Robert, knock it off with the sound effects. That's enough. So why are you still doing them?
I don't know what this is.
Okay, so well, if this is 0, 0, this is 0, 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is 30. How can you get from 0, 0 to 30 with these numbers in between? So remember we talked about like counting by 5s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the 1 would be, that would be 0. That would be 5.
Oh, 10.
10.
20.
No,
Oh. 15.
Okay, let's start again. So that's 0, 0.
Uh-huh.
So this would be 5.
10. 15.
15, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that hand's on the 11, that would be 11, 15.
11, 15.
You see that? All right, let's do another one. If I move this down here to the 4, the big hand to the 4, what time is it now?
0, 5, 10, 15.
What's after 15?
Oh, after 15, 20.
So what time is it?
11, 20.
It's 11:20. You're getting good at this. All right, I'm going to give you a tricky one. Let's see. I'm going to leave it on 11, but now I move the big hand over to the 7. Don't put those in your mouth, buddy. Stop putting stuff in your mouth. That's sharp.
Oh.
Okay? Okay, what time is it now?
0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
What time is it?
34.
It's just 35?
No.
What is it then?
11:34.
11:35. You got it now. You see how easy that is? Here, let's do this one now. What time is it now? Mister. Can I have those?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The time
What time is it now?
This is a big hand, right?
This is the big hand.
Oh.
It's still 11. But what time is it now?
1, 0 now.
Well, it's still 11, right? But this hand is over at the 9. So
we have to count backwards.
I don't know why you're acting like a baby with stuff in your mouth. You never put stuff in your mouth. You never do that. Why are you doing that today?
Wait. So then now 1 is 0 because it's at 1?
Well, it's still at 11, right? But now the big hand, you still have to count the minutes. Like the 5, right? By 5. But look, there's a shortcut that you can learn. You already know the 6 is 30, right? So you could do 30, 35,
40.
and then what's next?
40.
So what time is that?
45. Oh, yeah.
11.
11:35. 11:35.
Didn't you just say 45 and now you switched it to 35?
45.
Awesome. All right. Good job, buddy. I really like your clock there. I want to do something. Can I do this, Robert? Are you going to let me do this? Look.
Yeah, I'll let you paint your
glasses. I want to turn him into a clock. Can I do that? Robert, move your head out of the way. Can I do that? We can leave him like this, but look. A wrong color. Let me see a different color.
Don't turn me into a different color.
No, look. You're going to leave it like this, and then in the second over his face, you can make like a circle, and then we could turn that into a clock. You don't want to do that? I think that would be cool. Look. So you could put like this here. Right? Can I do it? No? Can you make me another one like this then so I can make it into a clock?
Okay.
Okay.
How do I cut out the other things? I forgot how I did that.
Let me see.
Oh, I know how. Just gotta shape it.
Let's see how you did that there. Like you could do it like this so we can mimic the shape. Is that what you're doing with scissors?
No.
Why are you doing that with scissors? So I really like what Robert discovered here as we were making his clock. He found a really cool shape just in the heart that came up here. That came up like a little eagle, like a bird. Robert won't let me turn his into a clock. So what I'm gonna do really quickly is I want to turn this into a different clock as well. And I think this is pretty cool as we're just playing around here and discovering stuff that we made. That we made this discovery. That kind of looks like a bird.
Hello.
Oh, so we're gonna have two birds. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this one into a clock. And I really like what Robert did with his.
Made him an army warbird.
I like the army warbird look. So I'm gonna try to mimic his design as much as I can here.
Okay, here's the design for you.
Awesome. Thank you. I like how he's holding that up for me. Hold it up so I can see. So you have kind of like a line across the top head here. Okay. And then you have down here. It goes like that, right? And then everything below it gets painted green.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, so let's paint this all green. Awesome. I'm trying to mimic it, Robert. Does it kind of look like yours or no?
Kind of.
Okay. And then I need this line here, right?
The line here?
Like that. And then I need an I.
A T. Oh.
Well,
I need a 10.
I don't want to do all the drawings there. I just want the bird shape. Sorry, bud. But I just want my bird. How does that look?
Really?
Does that look like what you have there?
Armor, bombs up.
Okay. I'm just, again, trying to get this paint to dry quickly. Whenever we're working with paint in a limited time, it takes time for the paint to dry. And I don't want that to use up all of our time here. I really like this, Robert. This is very cool. So right now I'm just looking for another brush that I could use. That the bristles look clean. Because what I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to make a clock face on top of Robert's little design here for his bird.
Birdie, why you flopping? Birdie, why you flopping?
And I think what I'm going to use to do that is just use like the duct tape roll. The duct tape roll in the center to trace out a perfect circle here. Robert, you're more entertained with that bird you came up with than your clock, and you won't turn your bird into a clock. All right. Now it's hard with the marker because some of the paint is still wet here.
And you know Birdie can fly, you know how?
But I'm planning on using a different color paint over the marker anyways. I just wanted to trace that out.
You know,
Go ahead. What were you saying, buddy?
Can fly,
Mm-hmm.
but not with his wings like that. He can still have wings and fly like that, but more faster. He flies.
He flies. Hey, bud, what color should I make the circle of the clock face here?
Circle of the clock.
I was also wondering maybe if I didn't even do the circle there, that would look pretty cool too, huh? So I think actually I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, that looks like it's another part of the hill.
What part of the what?
Part of this thing, like with the circle there.
Yeah, it does. I wanted the circle there to trace it to give me an easier way to put the numbers, but now I'm wondering if I should just leave it without the circle. So I'm going to try to paint over this. I know I don't really have a lot of time to do this, but let's see. I have white paint here now. Let's see. I love just changing things as I go, as always. I never plan on any of this happening, but sometimes it looks good. So I'm just painting the bird white here because I like the white, but I kind of messed up by putting that black line across. So let's just try to hide that as much as I can. Robert, this was a really cool project idea. I'm glad you came up with this. What made you think about doing this project today?
Remember when you were watching those things and the things were moving? And I also had an idea for my homework when you had that pin on it, that thing, and we taped it on there. And that pin that we used for the clock that we made, I had an idea of that.
Oh, did you make one at school? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, in first grade when Corona never even started.
In first grade when Corona didn't start?
Sailboat, sailboat.
Okay.
Corona.
Oh, so you've already actually made a clock. I didn't know that.
No, actually we were just making suns and a solar system and different patterns.
Oh, so it's when you looked at your folder of work that you had today and you saw that brass pin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh, like when we did solar systems, and then I was like, oh, you're learning about time, and you're like, let's make a clock. Is that how it happened?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if your teacher gave you that pin because she wants you to make a clock. What do you think? What if you've already done some of your work that you're supposed to do for school?
Oh. Ow. Wait, did she actually give me that pin?
Yeah, she gave you that. I took that from your schoolwork. Because you came up with this idea, and I was like, oh, that would be a cool pin to use. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So what I'm doing here again, I'm just painting, trying to cover up that black circle that I made on there. Because I changed my mind of what I want to do, as always. So now I'm just painting the bird white, even though the cardboard paper was already white. The paint makes it have a different look, I think. What do you think, Robert? Does it give it a different look with the white paint? Cool. And it's kind of interesting. The paper is bending all weird, huh?
Huh?
Cool. I like what you did there. So, Robert, are you going to use that clock that you made when you're doing time to help you tell time?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And maybe a good idea is after you learn to tell time, because you already know time, you can use that. You can use this clock here that you have, and you can teach Johnny maybe how to tell time, because I don't know if Johnny knows yet, because he's just starting first grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you could help him out and teach him some time. Wouldn't that be cool?
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
That sounds good. Ew.
So I kind of like this here. This looks pretty cool, I think. It looks like a bird. And Robert came up with this design just looking at his cutout that he cut out. By an interesting cutout that he made just by cutting what he was doing for his other clock design. And then he saw the pattern that looked like a bird in here. Cool. So let's just cover up this circle a little bit. And then we need to put numbers on here. So I'm going to actually try to paint numbers on here. Let's see if I'm able to do that. Do you think I'm going to be able to paint numbers on here, Robert? Let's see if I am talented enough to paint numbers. Trying to get all that green paint out of this brush. This looks like the most cleanest brush. And Robert, what's with you and noises today?
I don't know.
We just started doing that. I don't know why. Did you discover something new or what? Alright. So I'm going to try to paint numbers on this clock here. I know we don't have a lot of time remaining. But let's see how this works out. I know what you're doing, bud. All right. Let's see if I can paint numbers on here. 12. Okay. I think that kind of looks good. I wish I had a better brush where the bristles stuck together. Let's see. 1, 2.
Wait, 1 what? 3.
Okay, let's get some more paint on there.
3.
No. I need a better brush here. It's not a fine enough tip to get my numbers to look clean. Maybe if I don't push down so much on the brush, I can get cleaner numbers. My 3 looks kind of funny there. Doesn't it, Robert? Doesn't the 3 look kind of funny? What's your idea, bud? This is all about your day today. 5. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. I'm always putting my art skills to the test. You know, I could do math all day, but this kind of stuff really gives me a challenge.
To you. Get it like matters to you or maths to you?
Maths to me. So I gotta really concentrate a lot as I do this art. Right, and 9. 10. Keep these bristles together. I get a neater point there. Now what I'm doing with this brush, I don't know, is I'm just kind of tapping it a little bit to try to get my shape there. 11. Alright. Look at this. Hey, Boxhead, look at this. So right here we have our bird clock that we came up with. I think that looks pretty cool. I just need hands. Hey, Robert, can you cut out hands for me real quick, Boxhead? I think he's barking because of Robert. All right. So now I need some hands here really quickly. Trying to just see. I have this little piece of cardboard left over here. Where'd you go, dude? So I'm trying to make 2 hands here, like Robert did. I'm just cutting random triangles out. But I have one of them longer than the other. What are you doing, buddy?
You box him. Box him. You can box him.
Uh-oh. I just lost my camera feed. I don't know why.
Box head. Lost your camera. Is that where the chat is?
Yes. Oh, buddy, can we put the box down? We're almost done here with your life. Okay? Awesome. So I do not have a... Hey, Robert. I'm going to just use this pin here because I do not have another brass tab. And if I had a little bit more time, I'm just wrapping up on time right now, I would paint these hands too, so they would show up better. Maybe I would paint them that gold paint that I have. And I'll probably do that off camera because I really like the way this clock came out. So I'm going to keep it and I'll use it alongside Robert's other clock here that he made. And I'm just trying to poke a hole in this cardboard here. Cool. Get that relatively centered. At this point I'm just rushing, but that's alright. I think I got it pretty much centered. Hey Robert, what time is it?
What time is it? 6 o'clock. Wait a minute, is this the little hand?
That's the little hand.
Okay.
12. 30. Right? Awesome. So I apologize I lost camera feed on my other camera. But here you go. We made another clock. We took Robert's design again that he found there. And we painted it similar to the pattern that he came up with. And we put a clock in the center of it. So these can be used to help students, obviously around Robert's age, learn to tell time, right? Yeah? So that's a pretty cool idea. Robert has his clock that he made here all by himself, right? And then as he did that, he found this cool clock here that we discovered.
Later, when Mommy was thinking, when she last time, if she was telling time, then you know how it's already shaped as a heart. So then I just poke a pin and it's a heart clock.
You could have done that at the beginning. You came up with the design. You cut this out. You could have taken a heart and you could have made a heart clock. You could have done that too. Well, I think that's really cool, Robert, this project you came up with today. Again, we were not planning on doing this project, but last minute, Robert was like, I want to do a clock today. A cardboard clock.
You were going to say heart.
I was going to say heart. You caught me.
Like this kind of heart?
Yeah, we could have made that kind of heart. So, Robert came up with a pretty cool project, and I'm glad he took the lead on it today, huh? Was this the first time you took the lead on the project, bud?
Yes.
It was, huh? Well, I think you should not let me talk anymore, so you should... What is with you putting stuff in your mouth? Is this like a new habit? Is this a second grader thing? Because first grade Robert didn't do that. Second grade Robert eats trash? Is that your new thing to do? Does it taste good?
It smells like boxes! Put that box in your head!
All right.
It's boxes!
I think it's time to say bye to everybody. Come on. Come say bye. They're going to miss you if you don't say bye to them.
Okay.
Say thank you for...
Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Say thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for joining. Wait,
No,
don't.
because you're not going to do something bad.
Dun, dun. I was going to do surprise.
Okay, do a surprise then.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Dun, 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 dun. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. We'll be back here live streaming on Thursday with Kate. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I hope you had some fun.